So good morning, everybody. We'll start right now the opening session of this workshop. First of all, I would like to welcome you to the University of Minho, to Guimarães. For those we don't know, the University of Minho has the name of this region in the north of Portugal that makes border with Galicia, with Spain. And the university has two main campi, one in Braga, and the other one, this one in Guimarães, that is World Heritage and was European Capital of Culture in 2012. We are now in the School of Architecture, Arts and Design, the left one building. This school was, since the beginning, School of Architecture, and last year we changed the name to School of Architecture, Art and Design. And we have two other buildings in Guimarães. In the middle, an old leather factory that hosts now the Institute of Design, and we have there a bachelor on product design and a master on product and service design. And a new building that was opened last March, where we have a bachelor on visual arts. If we represent in a map, we are in the top, the number one building, and the Institute of Design is number 2, and the Garagem Avenida is number 3, and this distance is 2 kilometers. Well, moving now to the subject of this workshop, additive manufacturing and construction automation. I would say that in 2015, I participated in a conference in Delft. And after the conference, literally with a beer in my hand, we spoke about additive manufacturing, about ceramic additive manufacturing. And a few months later, we bought the first Lutum, first 3D printer to a Dutch company, and we started to work with ceramic additive manufacturing. Then we bought another one, a bigger one. And together with Ulrich and with Darmstadt, we decided to start working in very simple, but at the same time, complex subjects to optimize behavior of stoneware brick. And in few months and years, we were able to produce some nice prototypes. Some of them were exhibited in several exhibitions, like this one in Rotterdam or this one in Fornext in Frankfurt. For sure, as everybody, we were affected by COVID, but in fact, we never interrupted our cooperation, and we had several Zoom meetings sharing the work of our PhD students. Luckily, a few months ago, we participated again in a Fornext exhibition, and in the meanwhile, we developed several research projects. This one in the context of the MIT Portugal program. We explored the ceramic and polymeric 3D printing. We started also exploring other materials like cellulose and biomaterials. And recently, we started with concretes, with mortar 3D printing, and we start to adapt the Lutum to be able to extrude with this kind of materials. we also had the opportunity to transform this place just in the entrance of this building. We closed this space, and in the context of a couple of big research projects, we were able to buy those robot arms, and we are still waiting for WASP extruder, but hopefully in a couple of months we'll be able to have this big lab working. We still need to adapt the electrical installation and the small last-minute details. In the meanwhile, and in the last few weeks, João Ribeiro, that will present also in this workshop, try to adapt the extruder that he developed to work with the Luton, to work with this small robotic arm, and he was already able to extrude nice specimens. So with these few slides, I try to give the context of our, I would say, long-term cooperation. It's a pleasure to have finally, after 2 difficult years, you here to be together for these next 2 days. It's a privilege to have all you here. We have invited speakers from 6 different countries that will share with us their experience in these subjects. We have several research presentations made by PhD students from University of Darmstadt and also University of Minho. And we also tried a nice format of deep dive sessions with hands-on the cellulose materials and the robotic fabrication tools. To conclude and to give the floor to Ulrich, I would like to thank Bruno Figueiredo and Philip Rosendahl to make possible this workshop. They worked a lot to put this together. So thank you very much, and the floor is yours.
We have different history as well. We both were deeply into glass. I remember this folded glass structure.
Yes. Yes.
I was here several times for conferences. He was at our places several times for conferences, and that's the situation of a non-link. And I think that's what this session is about. You're supposed to not sit next to your classmates of your own university. You're supposed to sit next to the classmates of the other university to make this link, because that's what's going to last the next years. It does with us in the last 20 years. I always was very happy to be here. And when I have to explain who he is, I would say he's twin in mine. What's your current function?
Now I'm Dean of the School of Architecture.
Next to the, you have to go to, hi, sorry. So each time when I meet him, he next to the, say, normal scientific work, which he's continuing, he has a new function. And I very much understand why you do this, because you feel responsible. Thanks for pushing for this kind of things. And please, get linked. That's the main point.